Hi, this is Rob with H2O Amphibious. Today we're talking about the rear axle sealing system. This is probably one of the biggest challenges in amphibious vehicles, specifically to the Panther vehicles. First generation Panthers made by Watercar, phenomenal vehicles, but this was definitely a challenge that a lot of owners had experienced, water penetrating through the rear axle system. We have created at H2O Amphibious a great sealing system, and it's something that you could buy as a kit. It's easy to install. Today I'm going to do a quick dry run. You could go to our website to buy the kit or have any questions about it. Go to h2oamphibious.com or wheelsinwater.com, and you could reach out to us and we could get into any questions you may have on it. Or you could place your order and get it installed, whether it's by us or if you guys do it. But I want to give you at least a video on how it should be done if you decide to do it yourself. If you have a first generation Panther amphibious vehicle, this is one thing that you're definitely going to want to get. It's easy to install. I'm going to show you a quick run. It'll take about 5 minutes. We're going to fast forward the long parts for you guys. So the first part is the larger ring with the threads, and you're going to put it face down, and you're going to want to take bellows, and we're just going to do a quick bead all the way around it. All right, this is going to be a dry run, so I'm not going to do this, but you guys get the point here. A quick bead, and then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it. We're going to flip it over like this, and try to match up these holes right there. All right, I don't know if you can see it. You can see the holes? Yep. Okay. And we're going to let the bellows sit there. Give it maybe 10 minutes. Let it sit there and dry. Basically, when we're installing it, we don't want that ring and the rubber boot to be moving around. So it's going to make the installation a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other ring and imagine the fiberglass hull sitting here, sandwiched in, and we're going to try to bolt it together, bolt by bolt. We're going to try to get all three. So what we want to do here, what we're trying to do is the outer ring is going to sandwich in between the fiberglass hull, and you want to clean the fiberglass so it's a nice smooth surface. You could even use, let's say 5200, a bead all the way around. You could even dip 5200, the bolts into 5200, and on the back side, the rubber boot, could also use a bead of 5200 all the way around. We want this to be sealed, no water getting inside the hull. So that's number one. Of course, the bolts are going to have to be continued, but this is a quick video. We're going to start on the gearbox. We're going to want to clean this as a contact point. Clean this. You could use alcohol to clean it. You could use green grease inside here. It's a waterproofing. It will help clean this area. You could use 5200 all the way around. Let's see if I have any. Right here. 5200 marine. It's permanent. This stuff is very strong stuff. Do a bead. Make sure this side is cleaned as well. Hand taught is fine. So we're going to get the green grease in here and put this in. Install our C-clamp in there. This is a dry run, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to want to take 5200 on the outside of this, go over the bolt holes as well. Nice clean surface. You could clean it again with alcohol. Just make sure it's a nice clean surface all the way around. 5200 again. And clean this gasket all the way around. Clean it good so there's no sand or debris in there. Pack it with the green grease. Run it in there, pack it really good, all the way around. I'm going to take this part, and this is going to complete the seal, so no water is going to get into your transmission. Just lining up the bolts for the axle to go in. Here's the axle. You line up the bolts. I don't know if you can see that here. Like that. And that completes the seal. So this would rotate. No water is getting in there. The boot, you can even place a bead of 5200 all the way around here. All right, and smooth it out with your finger. And then let's put it in and finalize this. Looking for consistency with your finger here. Where the boot meets the rubber or the metal lip, just look for it all the way around. Your fingers are your eyes here. All right, we're going to tighten this up. So now we have a watertight seal. Water, if it somehow gets into the hull, is not going to get into the gearbox. Water that's in the hull, water will be inside here, but it's not going to get past this point. This creates that seal all the way around. As the axle turns, it spins around here, no penetration. That's a tight seal. Okay, here you can see the rear axle sealing system installed with the axle going through it. It looks like it's bolted up, and that's going to be watertight. But this gives you an inside view installed. No water's getting in. So here's a closer look of what the rear axle sealing system looks like installed. You can see that this is going to be watertight. You got all the bolts in place. No water's getting in there.